Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for logging on to our DVD, the webinar or our presentation. This is Senior Vice President Dwayne Eddings from the state of New Jersey. Let me just introduce myself to you real quick before we actually get started to the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I was a real estate developer and a mortgage banker for 27 years, building houses in Fresno, California, Atlanta, Georgia, and Somerset, New Jersey, before the market took a turn. The market took a turn and caught me upside down. Over $5 million in construction debt, $2 million of value, you do the math. But I'm sure we all can agree that sometimes God has to close one door before he opens up another. About 5.5 years ago, I went over to New York City, sat down in the front row of the Sheraton Hotel, and took a look at an opportunity I'm going to share with you. And one thing one of my mentors always told me, if it makes sense, it makes dollars. And this made absolute sense to me, so I got started. Our greatest accomplishment in this business was not becoming the first Senior Vice President of New Jersey. When I got started, I closed 14 offices, and 40 people got laid off. But to watch 20 of those 40 people walk across the stage and get promoted to various levels and make more money today than was working for me, that is the opportunity we're going to share with you right now. So let's get started. 5 of these opportunity presentations built on 5 key principles. But before I get into that, let's talk about some of the things that we offer, dealing with home, business, personal, entertainment, and wellness. The company is built on 5 key principles: vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. The 3 gentlemen you see at the top of your screen is Craig Jerbeck, Jeb Tyler, and Jason Guck, our co-founders. Combined have well over 60 years of experience. The company is now in its 13th year, started in 2001, and we've been featured in the Inc. 500/5000 for 8 straight years. We have a 50,000 square foot world headquarters located in Rochester, New York, but our core motto is representatives come first, which simply means we do not advertise. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at a business like ours, you got to look at this and you got to say, listen, I need a plan B. Why do I need a plan B? And what can 5 things offer me? It can offer you freedom. It can offer you freedom to simply allow you to do the things that you're called to do when you want to do it and with whom you want to do it with. Allows you to be your own boss. Become debt-free, children's college fund, and give some to charity. But I always say documentation beats conversation 100% of the time. We are very well documented. We've been featured in publications like the Inc. 500/5000, as I shared earlier, for 8 years in a row. We were in the top 100 companies out of Rochester, New York, our home office, since 2006. And for the last 2 years, we have been the #1 company out of Rochester, surpassing Kodak. We've been featured in Direct Selling News as the top 100 worldwide since 2012. And we've been featured from cover to cover since 2007, every year and this year currently, in Success from Home and Your Business from Home. Now let's talk about the direct sales marketplace. Let's look at our industry as a whole. Guys, first of all, I want you to understand something. The movie industry generated $10.8 billion. The music industry, $16.6 billion. NFL football, $9.56 billion. That's a total of $37 billion. Well, let's look at the direct sales industry. Worldwide, $167 billion in sales. Almost 4 times the amount of those 3 previously combined. Well, let's talk about timing and positioning, because if you're ever going to look at a business, it needs to be the right time, right place for that business. For an example, in the early 80s, the world shifted. We were all using typewriters, and the computer era came along, the PC industry. Guys like Michael Dell, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, just to name a few, had a vision that said there's going to come a time where people were using desktop, laptop, and notebook computers. Would you say that time has come? Absolutely. The mid-80s, long distance became deregulated. In New Jersey, we used to call up Ma Bell, only one company. Cell phone industry, remember the cell phone here you see on the screen? The brick in the bag? The New Jack City phone? That phone came out, only our doctors, our lawyers, and our professionals could afford it. Now our children's children are walking around texting. What happened in the 1990s? The internet, the dot-coms, social media. When that first hit the marketplace, we all had the internet that took us forever to connect. Remember You Got Mail? You could go home, cook dinner, put the kids to sleep, and get ready for work before your internet connected. It brought in social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, so on and so forth. The dot-coms. Did you make any money back then? Most people I know have not made a dime, but every one of us became consumers of it. What happened in the 2000s, the change of the millennium? Everything we've known has gone digital. Our TVs, our billboards, our cameras, and now our telephones, the last of telecommunication services to go digital. Everybody has triple plays and Comcast, Verizon, Fios, things of that nature. Is all digital phone service, which is a fancy name for VoIP. Then 2010 brought in the video applications, Skype and things of that nature. So let's talk about what's happening now. Energy deregulation is happening right amongst us right now. Out of the 50 states, only 25 of them are deregulated. Text marketing. Text marketing, according to surveys show, 97% of people that receives a text message not only look at it, but look at it and read it within the first 5 minutes of receiving it. Healthcare. Ladies, that's the talk of the town right now, the Obamacare, the Affordable Health Plan. See, understand, so the government says we all have to have some version of a health plan. We have a supplemental plan that can come in that shows me how to save money, which I'll talk about in a minute. Let's talk about wellness. The new wealthy is healthy. Everybody's on this health kick right now, which is an industry we're just now going into. Let's first talk about the products that's featured for your home. We have security systems, digital phone service, high-speed internet and fiber video, mobile phones and phone service as well. We're a third-party vendor for everybody you know. Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, but we just recently launched our own company called Mobi Wireless, which off the AT&T, the Sprint, and T-Mobile networks. You can bring your own device, including your iPhones and your Androids, and have unlimited text, data, and phone for $59.95. But our featured product for our home services is our 5 Links Energy. Ladies and gentlemen, by itself, this is a $500 billion industry. As I stated earlier, out of the 50 states, only 25 are deregulated, and our company's in 22 of those 25. So you can say you're in the right place at the right time. Let's go a little further and talk about products for your business. See, 5 Links offers energy for the commercial arena as well. Our churches, our commercial buildings, and so on and so forth. We have a healthcare alternative. The affordable plan says that every business now has to offer some type of plan to their employees. We can now supplement that for co-pays as low as $5. Satellite TV, Dish and Direct TV, payment solutions, credit card processing, and home security systems for your business. Our featured product for the business is our text marketing. Text alerts, ladies and gentlemen, is a $48 billion U.S. market alone. We offer the text campaign for our churches. Just text church to 55469. You get a sample how we can now accept tithes, offerings, and donations by form of a text message. All of our real estate professionals, we launched a product for the Realtors, called MLS Alerts, that now allows you to sell your home and give you real-time text when somebody's looking at your property by texting that address of that property to your phone. Text house 1010 to get a sample of that. Then we got products for your personal use, credit monitoring, ID theft protection, data protection, and tech support. See, ladies and gentlemen, today's day and age, our credit is more important than money itself. You can't even rent a car without having some form of debit or credit card. Think about that. But the featured product for our personal use is our Enhanced Care MD, our alternative for your health plans. Ladies and gentlemen, 44 million uninsured Americans right now. We launched with a company called Enhanced Care that's backed by United Healthcare, one of the largest healthcare providers in the country. For less than $1 a day, you can cover your entire family. I'm talking about dental, vision, doctor's visits. It gives you 24-hour, 7-day-week conversations for doctors or registered nurses that can give you a prescription of your choice and send it to a pharmacy of your choice. If you choose the Walmart or Sam's Club, which is our partners in this affiliations, you can save up to 40 to 70%. For those who like holistic healing, we have over 8,000 doctors in the network. And then you get 20% off our chiropractic, massage therapy, or spa therapy. We launch all of that, ladies and gentlemen, for a $5 copay and for less than $1 a day, which is $29.95 a month, your entire family from 8 to 80, blind or crazy. We got products for your entertainment, satellite TV, and portable chargers and a Bluetooth speaker. See, we have a portable charger called our Power Play. It allows you to charge your phone or your tablet at the same time, amplify the sound system to a stereo surround sound. But our featured product in the entertainment arena is our tablet, our 5 Links tablet, that cannot be purchased by any Staples, Best Buys, or Radio Shack, can only be purchased by a 5 Links representative. Just think about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the Samsung Galaxy. We have a new feature we're getting ready to launch within the next month or two. That's going to be very similar to the Samsung Galaxy. It's going to now connect your phone and your tablet together as one device with an unlimited text, data, and phone, again, for $59.95. Our last product or services we have to offer is now wellness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're just beginning in this arena. As I stated earlier, the new wealthy is healthy. So we decided to start with a coffee product. The reason why we started with a coffee product, because what we realized is this, that coffee is the most consumed beverage in the world next to water. So we didn't just want to choose any coffee. We partnered with a company that has a patent on what's called MCT oil, which assists with weight loss, appetite suppression, absorption of essential nutrients, as featured on Dr. Oz. It also offers the Raymond seeds, which contains protein, fiber, and minerals, powerful antioxidants, vitamins A, B, C, and E. And I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the beginning. We're soon to be launching tea, hot chocolate, and chai. Now let's talk about the money. Before we get started about the money, what I want you to understand is that we're not here to sell you anything. All we're trying to do is show you how to get paid while you sleep. See, all the products and all the services that we offer are essential products and services. I want to prove it to you real quick. What I like to do is just take you through a normal course of the day. And think about this. Think about every time a product I mentioned that you're going to get paid from. You get off this webinar, you make a phone call, you just got paid. You go home, take the security code for your alarm system, you just got paid. You go in the door, you turn on NBC News, you just got paid. You sit down and check a few emails, you just got paid. You cut your lights on and off, you just got paid. You have a drink of your sweet Montevita coffee before you start your day and end your day, you just got paid. Now think about that. If you're looking at this information for the very first time, don't we do that unconsciously every single day? Absolutely. The only difference is somebody else is getting paid. So with that being said, let's talk about the money. We get paid 12 different ways. That's called multiple streams of income. If you're anything like me, your name and your reputation should mean more to you than any money we could ever pay you. So we're going to help you start with yourself. We're going to help you get 10 customer points right out the gate. We have a bundle package that's going to bring you with the 10 points. That's going to be done within your first 5 minutes of signing up. Then all we're going to do from that point is sit down with you and show you how to assist 2 people in getting started. That will pay you $500. The second thing we're going to do, we're going to sit down with you, go through all the products and services that you have, and help you obtain an additional 10 more points for a total of 20 customer points with the same 2 people, and that will compensate you $1,000. Now let's talk about the structure. When people think of direct selling or network marketing, they think of a pyramid. Let's address that. A pyramid or a Ponzi scheme, if someone takes money and gives it to someone else, there's no product, there's no service. That's a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme. We've all heard of Bernie Madoff. He just made off with the money. We have a pyramid structure, just like your job. As featured on the screen right there, see, your job, there's a CEO at the top, there's upper and middle management, there's a president and so on and so forth, and you got lower level managers, white collar and blue collar employees. Think about where you fall in this arena right here, in that pyramid that you call your job. Before we can get a promotion, don't we have to wait for somebody to quit, get fired, retire, or die? Absolutely. Well, let's look at the structure of a 5 links business or a direct selling business. You start off as the CEO of your own company. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. When you come into this opportunity, we're going to help you build net worth and help you build an organization that's going to leverage your time and your income. It's going to help you while you're off doing something else. It'll help you get paid on other people's efforts. See, when you introduce this to people, at least 3 people, and I'm sure we all know 3 people anywhere in this world that's overworked and underpaid. And I guarantee they know 3 people that you do not know. If you just look at that model for a second, those 3 turn to 9, who turns into 27, who turns into 87, and so on and so forth, that you can get a little piece of everything they do. Well, let's talk about residually. How's that going to affect you? See, ladies and gentlemen, let's just start with the original 3 people. Between you and your original 3 people, let's just say that the 17 more people came on the board. That's not you bringing us between you and your original 3 for a total of 20. 20 brand new business partners that goes out and do their 20 customer points or their 20 services. That's going to pay them $500, whether anybody signs up or not. Let's just say you only averaged 50 cents. Now, ladies and gentlemen, based on the products and services that we offer, it averages anywhere between $2 to $65, depending upon that product or service. But let's say you only average 50 cents. That equates to $200 a month after month, year after year, as long as those customers pays those bills. But if you can do a thing, you can teach a thing. Now your organization grows to 200. Same 20 customer points, same 50 cents. You're now at $2,000. That's $24,000 a year part-time on top of what you already do. Would that be able to change your zip code, change the car that you drive, or the schools your children go to? Absolutely. But ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to stay at 50 cents. What happens if you only average $1? Now you're at $4,000. If you average $2, now you're at $8,000. If you average $4, you're at $16,000 a month, whether you got up or not. Like I said, getting paid while we sleep. Well, we also offer weekly leadership bonuses. The residual income takes time. While that's building in the background, you have what's called right now money. The right now money works like this. It gets paid every Friday. So by default, when you do your 10 and 2 and get your $500 bonus, you get promoted to executive trainer, or ET for short. You're eligible at this point to earn $25 per person that comes through your network worldwide. 10 people join on Tuesday, that's $250 paid to you that Friday. Now, executive director. This is the first position where you start to leverage your time as well as your income. Said ED, ladies and gentlemen, when you bless other people, because I always say a blessing is not a blessing unless you bless someone else. See, for you to become an executive director, we're going to show you exactly what you need to do. Unlike our jobs. Our job says, keep on working, we'll let you know. Here you need 15 personal customers. When we did the 20 in the beginning, that's already done. You need 3 legs of IMRs. You did that in the beginning, it's already done. Here we got to help 2 of the 3 people become an executive trainer. When we do that, you get promoted to an executive director, and if you hit this position within your first 60 days, you will earn an additional $1,000. But like I said, this position, when you start experiencing leverage. See, when your ETs bring in people, they're going to earn $25 per person. We're going to pay you $60 per person. If 10 people came in that way, that's 60 times 10, that's $600 paid to you. We're going to pay you the 60 and the 25 for a total of $85 for anybody you personally introduce. This position also carries a monthly bonus that pays from $1,000 to $8,000 a month, depending upon production. At national director, which is our top part-time position, by the time you hit this position, ladies and gentlemen, your income starts to match or surpass your full-time income. You now have an alternative. Your plan B can now become your plan A. You pick up $55 for anybody that comes through the network. You pick up $140 for anybody that you personally introduce. 10 people coming on Tuesday, it's $1,400 paid to you that Friday. In addition to that, this position also carries monthly bonuses that ranges from $1,000 to $15,000 a month. And here's the caveat. The same people that you bring on your executive director leg, those same people count for the same bonus at national director. At senior vice president, this is our first executive position. At senior vice president, you pick up $30 through the network and $170 for anybody you personally introduce. At platinum senior vice president, you pick up $5 and $175. So let me show you how they reward the leadership. When you hit the senior vice president position, unlike our corporate jobs, see, at corporate jobs, you're scared to teach and train you got to do your position because they may take your position. Here, we need to help other people get to where we're at so that we can move on to the next position. See, as senior vice president, we're going to give you 5,000 shares of stock options. Let me tell you how big that is for you. You guys remember Google? Before Google went public, they had a thing called initial public offering. They offered stock options to all their employees, secretaries, receptionists, executives, and so on and so forth. The day Google went public, it made Wall Street history. It created 900 instant millionaires in one afternoon. That's going to happen here, except you don't have to pay for it. The other perks are nice too. We're going to send you to BMWUSA.com, allow you to choose any BMW of your choice, from a 3 Series to a 7 Series. A hard top and drop top, it don't make a difference. 2 conditions. 1 has got to be custom with the 5 links logo, and 2, it's got to be silver. The company will pay up to $800 per month for the note, and when the car is paid off, you still get the $800 for gas and tolls. You get a global links bonus. Every time someone takes a home service, a business line, or an application for your cell phone or application for the tablet, we're going to pay you a $3 bonus up front before that customer pays their first month's bill. You get an all-expense paid vacation for 2 to a 5-star resort. I'm sure we all can agree. If you're ever going to take a vacation, the best one to take is the one that somebody else is paying for. You have an expense account from $500 to $1,500 to travel the world. And the next position is one called Platinum Senior Vice President. See, at Platinum Senior Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, we have to bless a few other folks to get to Senior Vice President. You're going to keep all the benefits of Senior Vice President. Still going to get your $800 car allowance, still going to have your 5,000 shares of stock options, and still have your vacation. But now we're going to upgrade the vehicle. We're going to send you to Bentley Motors, allow you to choose any Bentley of your choice. Same 2 conditions prevail. 1's got to be custom with the 5 links logo on the back, and 2, it's got to be silver. The company will pay up to $4,000 per month for that note. And as I said earlier, when the car is paid off, you still get the $4,000. You participate in what's called the Platinum Bonus Pool. The Platinum Bonus Pool, ladies and gentlemen, is like a revenue share. They take a few dollars for every customer, a few dollars for every business partner, and they put it into a pool that is distributed every January of every year to all of our Platinum Senior Vice Presidents. This past January 2014, the Platinum Pool for 2013 equated to $1.7 million that 24 people split as a bonus check. And you get an additional 5,000 shares of stock options. Ladies, you get a diamond pendant, and gentlemen, we get the Super Bowl ring, both with over 60 carats of diamonds in it. But our newest and most top position in the company right now is one called Diamond Senior Vice President. Let me make sure you understand that you're truly at the right place. Because at this time, at the making of this recording, there's no Diamond Senior Vice President in the company as of yet. We got the first one or two is going to get promoted in the next 30 to 60 days. At this position, you get a $300,000 earned position bonus, one-time shot. In addition to that, you get a $10,000 monthly lifestyle allowance to supplement whatever car or supplement whatever plane or yacht payment you want to have. You also have, in addition to that, you still got your Bentley payment of $4,000, and you still got your BMW payment of another $800. So guys, if you're looking at this for the very first time, there's 3 questions one should ask themselves before they ever make a business decision. The first question is, 1, does it make sense? Does it make sense to get paid on a product and service you're going to spend money on anyway? Absolutely. The second question is, how much is it going to cost me? One can begin for as low as $99. However, it only allows you to get paid on what you personally do. The position of choice is that of the independent marketing representative. For $249, you have a 5-links franchise that allows you to market all of our products and all of our services. You get a personalized website that's open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You never close. You can do somebody's triple play in California, customize gas electric on in Texas, and get paid every month as they pay their bill. You have access to what's called future services. We just went to the wellness division. And like I said, we just launched our coffee, and in the next few months, we're going to be launching hot chocolate, chai and tea, and other health food services and products. We have energy in select markets. Out of the 50 states, only 25 are deregulated, and we are in 22 of them. You have access to what's called CAB bonus, open line bonus, and quick start bonus. But the biggest question one should ask themselves, and this is the most important question, it should never be how much is it going to cost me, but it should always be how much can I make? We call it an ROI, return on my investment. So ladies and gentlemen, realistically, you're going to spend about $365 out the door, which is going to bring you in with your 10 customer points. All we're going to do at that point is ask you to introduce us to at least 2 people that's overworked and underpaid. And we help them get started just as we do with you. That will compensate you an additional $500. If we do that same thing and you do just 20 customer points with nobody getting started, you'll earn an additional $500. And if you do the 20 customer points with 2 people getting started, that will be $1,000 in your first 30 days. So guys, there's 3 types of people in every presentation that we do. The first person says it sounds good, it looks good, but it's not for me. And I simply say thank you. Thank you for looking at this webinar. Thank you for taking a look at this presentation, looking at this DVD. If this is not your cup of coffee, all I simply say is get back with the person who invited you here. Become their customer. Save someone in your own products and services and help them out. The second person says it sounds good, it looks good, I'm in. I just have a few questions. Not a problem. Again, get back with that person. Have them introduce you to their Senior Vice President or National Director. Get all your questions answered. Let us help you get started. You're going to give us 4 grand openings, and those 4 grand openings, we're going to put just 2, but we're going to put 7 people in this business for you that's going to promote you to our second executive position. You're going to have all the training and all the support. We have local, regional, and national training events. You're going to get a personalized website. We have an online university that teaches you this business. And we have business reporting through our Platinum service. And the last person says it sounds good, it looks good, I'm in. You could have shut up 5-10 minutes ago. I was in and I saw that BMW. For that person, I simply say is welcome to the team. Welcome to the 5-links family. First of all, I want you to understand that this business, if it does not affect unemployment or disability, we need your social security number or your tax ID number. You choose your starting position. You choose your Platinum services, and you get 3 points for that. We take credit card, debit card, or check. The preferred method is debit or credit card. Before you even get your statement next month, we're going to take your initial investment and turn it into a $1,000 or possibly $2,000 return. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening. This is Dwayne Eddings, Senior Vice President from the state of New Jersey, signing out. Be blessed, stay blessed, and have a great day.